We have James now with a question. James?
Good afternoon. My question is to both of you. What's your view on religious freedom in this country?
Thank you, James. Allegra?
Sure. Look, I think it's really important that religious decisions and religious beliefs should be protected in the way that many other characteristics are, including gender and sex. And so that's what I think is really important to the communities in Wentworth, whether you have belief or you don't have belief. And I think that's absolutely important. But we need to do this, and I think it's appropriate to do this in a way that doesn't elevate religious beliefs and characteristics above other characteristics.
Dave?
So I support, firstly, the right of people of faith not to be discriminated against on the basis of their faith. It should be a protected attribute like sex, like gender, like ethnicity, like disability, like age. And I also support the ability of faith-based institutions, be they schools or others, to organise and conduct themselves on the basis of faith. But what I do not support, and this is, when this came to a head last year, I do not support the ability of faith-based institutions to discriminate against people solely on the basis of their sexual orientation or gender identity. I don't believe it's okay for a faith-based school to sack a gay teacher simply because they are gay, if they are able to profess the teachings and the doctrines of that faith and teach in accordance with it. And I think that's what we've seen with places like City Point Christian College, which was in the news in Brisbane, and well-known and well-publicised instances of teachers who've been sacked from religious Christian schools by and large, who've said, we've got no problem with teaching the doctrines and the tenets, but in my private life, I'm of a different sexual orientation. I don't think that should be any business of the schools, and I don't think we as a government should be allowing schools to meddle in those sorts of decisions.